Wait,
like
can you see me or not?
Yeah. It's a bit like iPhone 3 vibes, but you're definitely there.
That's weird because my camera always looks like this, but I didn't realize that you guys could see the bad quality.
It's coming through.
It's so exciting to speak to you. You kind of like kicked off on YouTube. When do you reckon you knew that things were on the up for you? Like, what was your first kind of like big break, would you say?
Literally just the first song I ever put up.
This
and then
is what
I think when and then like when like 200 people had like shared the sound. And then the second moment was when I saw people made slowed and reverbed edits on YouTube.
I love that. That's the best. That's the answer that I like to hear as well, because you know what is taste, and then when other people appreciate it, you think, yeah, you get what's going on.
Literally.
My favorite song of yours is Pain, because is it called sampling when like it has the beat, or is that a different word when it's like
No, it's sampling.
sampling? Yeah, Gymnopede. How did that come about? Like, how did you conceptualize that?
Oh, well, the original beat is actually from a British song, which does sample.
Is it Gymnopede? You should.
It is. I think it's Gymnopede. I don't know. It's like I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically it's so the original is like this British song called Flowers, and like in the UK everyone knows that song. So I literally went onto YouTube. I typed in Flowers instrumental, and then I found this karaoke version, and I just looped the intro for the beat, and then that's how I made the beat for that song.
Giving out free game.
I am giving out free, but it was barely even like producing. It was just literally looping. Like you guys could do it. I could explain it to you guys, and you guys could probably make it in 5 minutes.
All right, off we pop.
I'm coming for your bag, babe. Don't tell me twice.
Please, go ahead. We need more female producers.
I saw that you made a TikTok saying that life is so silly because when you're 16, you're making Kaytranada type beats, and now you've made a song produced by Kaytranada. Looking back, I mean, I don't know what you would tell your 16-year-old self, because you've kind of already done what I assume you wanted to do, but if you go back and give her any advice, what would it be?
Oh, I would just tell myself not to actually care what other people think. I can't lie, because I cared so much about that. Like, or even recently, I cared so much until very recently, and now I've decided I don't care. And now everything is just so much fun.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Was there a catalyst that like helped you realize you don't care?
It was like performing live, for sure, and then actually the music video that just came out. Because I've never had so many people's eyes on me via like a music video or anything, or pictures of me. So that I was like, I remember being super scared and thinking to myself like, oh my god, like I had like 2 seconds of being like, oh my god, I wonder what everyone thinks. And then when I checked the comments, I was like, oh, I don't actually care about what any of these people think. And that's when I realized, I was like, oh yeah, I really don't care. And it kind of scared me. I was like, it's kind of scary when you realize you don't care, because you're kind of like, okay, now anything's actually possible. Like nothing is really holding you back from doing like.
That's when the adventure really starts. Like, wait a second, I think I've ascended.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a really good tool to have, because you know there are a ton of people who will never start because they're trapped in the fear of this imaginary spectator not liking what they're doing, and it's like, babes, you need to do that thing now. Yesterday, last year.
Yesterday. Exactly, you do. Very true.
Well, I have this thing where, I mean, I like talking to artists about their music, but I like talking to people about being people. I feel like we're about to connect in a way that we've never connected before. So we're starting off with, you know, one of the most contentious topics we've ever discussed on this show before. It's broken up families. It's really stressed out people. The question is, would you rather be called hot, pretty, or beautiful, and why?
I know, I'm not going to lie. I've literally had this debate a lot of times about those 3 words. Now, I'm obviously from the UK, and so when people in America say the word cute, or they call me or they call someone cute, I'm like, that's not a compliment. I'm like, that's just, you're calling someone cute, which in the UK means like adorable. Like you'd call a baby cute. You wouldn't call like someone an adult cute, because it's kind of condescending. But in terms of like those 3 words, wait, you said
hot,
pretty,
beautiful,
and what else? Hot?
Yeah.
Pretty, beautiful, or hot? I think wouldn't everyone say beautiful? Well, for me personally, beautiful. Wait, what did you guys say? You said hot? I don't
Well,
know. Hot is so nonchalant. Hot is like, she's hot. Wait, what do you think? You guys tell me what you think.
well, when we talked about this initially, I said that sometimes beautiful can feel a bit condescending because it feels like someone's trying to mask the reality by, saying you're timeless, you're beautiful, or whatever. And hot feels really objective. But to me, pretty seems like a fact. That's a pretty flower. That's a pretty view. It doesn't feel like we're going to argue about it. It just feels like it is what it is.
You've really like thought about this, and I think that's so. I admire that about you. Pretty is pretty doesn't feel. I feel like everyone is. I mean, everyone's pretty though.
Oh.
Everyone is pretty. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, pretty is kind of like. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is pretty enough?
Wow.
You know, I think beautiful is just like that nice, like, I don't hear many people saying the word beautiful. Like, I don't, like, for example, when I'm describing a guy, if I call you beautiful, like, that's like, I mean that. If I call you pretty, it's like,
Oh.
everyone's pretty, you know.
Don't out yourself like this, babe.
But hot, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of hot.
This is another topic that's quite contentious, but we have to know, what are your biggest red flags to watch out in a partner? Everyone's talking icks, they're talking green flags. I want to know straight red flag.
When conversation is one-sided and it's not about you, it's about
Yeah, unless you're spending the whole time telling me that I'm pretty, hot, and beautiful, like that's the only time it can be one-sided, respectfully.
that's a low-key red flag too. I don't like when everything seems to be too focused about, like, I don't like too many compliments. I think that's kind of it makes me feel like you're not valuing what I find important, which is like, I sound like such a pick-me girl, but like as in like I enjoy talking about my job, and like I enjoy talking about like stuff that I find interesting. So if I feel like you're listening to me like, wow, you're so pretty,
Their eyes are glazing over.
this is not even what the eyes are glazed, like you're not really.
What kind of compliments do you want to receive? Like, what's the best compliment someone's ever given you? You're like, you know what? That touched my heart.
I think it would definitely be something to do with music though. Not even to sound like a nerd, but just like, if somebody was to be like, you're a musical genius, that would probably be my biggest compliment. Which is weird because you'd expect me to want people to be like, oh, you're the nicest person I ever met, or you're the most caring person, but for whatever reason, I just
That shit doesn't matter.
Because my focus recently has just been completely about music, to the point where I'm like, I don't care if you think I'm nice. I just want you to like my music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it will probably be, and I'm joking. I am nice. I'm gonna be nice regardless. But like, I genuinely think it would be someone like having a deep admiration for my music and telling me so. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
feel
because I
that.
work so hard. You know, and that's one of the things I care about the most in life. So,
100%.
but, you know, pretty's good too. Like pretty, call me pretty too. I guess.
Either or. Last but not least, the most important question. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I do. But not like, I don't know. I do, but I also don't think we're ever gonna see them.
Oh, true.
We're in the room with you right now, babe. Hey.